Needing a little bit of love this week is this number 36 Austin A50. It's a bit shabby, but generally in good nick. It's got the grey plastic wheels, and this one retains the tow hook. Produced by Matchbox between 1957 and 1961, this is the pale blue version. I'll start by using the 1.5mm drill to drill the rivet ready for tapping. Have you ever had that sinking feeling? A little bit of oil on there, it's clock oil, and that'll hopefully prevent breaking the tap. I ground the tip off this tap so that I could get right to the bottom of the hole with the thread. Being very careful not to break this small fine tap, we eventually get the thread completed. And test fit the 2mm screw. That completed, using the 4mm drill bit, I take the top off of the rivet to remove the base. And the base comes off very easily. Just one rivet on this casting. Remove the axles by using the Dremel with a small sanding wheel. And remove the wheels. There's not much to this little model, is there? Clean up the axles as usual using the Dremel and a little bit of sandpaper. I decided to use paint stripper instead of caustic for this one, and it did a good job. Removed all of the paint in probably, I don't know, 10 minutes, no more. And while I was waiting for the stripper to work, I just cleaned up the wheels with a bit of warm water and washing up liquid. With the paint removed, use the Dremel to give the casting a bit of a polish. This will be followed by a rub with wire wool and then a wash down with some kind of spirits or terps or something like that. These are cheap wire brushes, and I have felt bits of wire hitting me in the face occasionally, so you do need to wear glasses and be very careful with them. There's the casting ready for a wipe down and go to paint. Tamiya grey primer on the base. And also on the casting. Just one coat. I used cheap gloss black from a spray can on the base, and these are the colours that I mixed to make the light blue with a slight green tinge. The airbrush is not working too well, and I later stripped it and found that there was a problem inside with the spring, which I managed to fix and gave the airbrush a good clean while I was at it. Two coats of this blue, and then I used clear lacquer, which I might not do in future. Surprisingly, you need to give these axles a good whack to get them pinned over reasonably well. It's time to reassemble, and it's very satisfying to hear that click when you press down onto the rivet. Fit the 2mm screw and we're done. Do you agree that that gloss is just a little bit too much? Well, here's where we started. Here's where we finished. I don't know why I've got that misty look. I didn't change anything with the camera or the lighting. Can't explain that. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And here is next week's project, the Coca-Cola truck.